What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, AP with AP Performance. You already know, one and only C10 guard on Instagram. So today we finna jump on hptuners. I'm finna show you guys how to install it, put it onto your vehicles, do any tuning that y'all trying to do, but without blowing your shit. So let me go ahead and get the device out the garage real quick. Yeah. First steps first, you gotta make sure you gotta cut the check and buy the HP tuner. I got the older one. Here you go. I like this one. I don't like the newer one because it goes directly into it, but it got a whole bunch of new features. So do your research to see which one you want. They do the same thing. The newer one just jumps on new vehicles, but I stick with my LS's, so it don't really matter with me right now. So I'm gonna show you guys how to jump on it. Oh, and this is my truck. My baby right there. And the other truck over there too. All right, so let's get with it. Oh, let me close the garage. Yeah, man. You see him suited, and I'm in Florida. Out of nowhere, it's cold, 50 degrees. Yesterday it was nice, it was 80 degrees, wonderful, sun out, everything. But, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the computer and show you guys how we do it. What you're gonna do is, this is your PCM, all right? Your HP tuners, and then, you know, this is a laptop, all right? This is my bench harness, all right? If you guys wanna know how to make one, I'll post a video. Just comment below and let me know if you want me to make one, show you guys how to make one. But, all right, so basically this is pretty much the OBD2 port that would be inside of the car, okay? So this is how we set it up, right? So we hook this part to, see how it's blue? It tells you. It says blue, blue. All right, let's flip it over. All right, blue is blue. Normally it has a weather strip, an orange weather strip gasket on it, but it's not gonna be in the car, so it doesn't matter. All right, so you put it in, and then make sure it doesn't have to be super tight, just hand tight enough that, well, I don't know where my little socket is at the moment, but got my handy dandy pliers. So we're gonna do the pliers. Just tighten it up just a tad bit, just enough. So that the pins can go all the way in and connect. All of this would already be in the car, connected and everything. And there's different colors. Normally it would be blue and red or green and red, depending on the year, depending on if it's drive-by-wire. It all depends. But this is for this PCM specifically here. This particular one comes from a I believe it's from a 90. Well, it doesn't even matter because when I hook it up to the computer, we're gonna find out exactly what year it is. And see, okay, now it's tight. I'm good. All right, so that's hooked up. Let's hook up where's the USB? USB's on the floor. All right, this is not the USB. Where is the USB? Alrighty. So I am missing, not anymore. All right, so we're back in business. USB. All right, so you hook up the USB to this side of the, USB goes into the computer. This part here, I don't know what it's called, but it doesn't matter, goes into the HP tuner. All right, so that's hooked up. All right. So since that's hooked up, now we're gonna hook up the HP tuner. Sorry for the shaky video. It's hard to talk and record and do everything with your hands. You only got one hand. I mean, we got two hands. I'm sorry. Well, some people don't. Anyway, so you hook this up to the OBD2 port. Okay? Hook that up. Now you connect the USB to the computer. All of these things as if you was in the car. You would hook this up first and then turn the key on. Well, hook this up, then plug it up to the computer. All right, so I'm saying it has power now. All right, now this plug here is like me turning the key on in the car, okay? Hold on one second.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
All right, so now we're good to go. So now the key is on. Everything is hooked up. Now we're in the car. So now we go to the computer. All right, so since everything is plugged up now, we're gonna go to the PCM editor. This is where you read your PCM, so you can see all the information that's on it. All right, while I'm at you. All right, so here we're gonna load up the PCM. That's where you write it at. So let's go and close it out because this is under another file. So here, so it says read. You click on read. You read it. This may take a couple minutes to read the entire thing. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it takes a pretty long time. It all depends on your computer, it all depends on everything. All right, so once it writes the whole thing, then you want to save the file exactly how you want to be descriptive here, okay? So let's say this is a LQ4, I guess, I'm just gonna type in LQ4 2019, whatever. Well, be descriptive, because I haven't changed anything on it, so, oh yeah, LQ4 stock, because it should be stock, LQ4 stock. All right. Save it. So now you're in the file. Now you're actually, this is what's going on with your PCM's file. So for you guys who's trying to take off the vats, this is the main reason you have hptuners. To take off the vats, you go to systems. Here where it says vat control, you take that off and you go to none. Okay? Just as simple as that. If you guys are gonna go, if you're putting this engine in something that's gonna be automatic transmission, but it's a non-electronic automatic transmission like a TH350, a 400, 700R, whatever. One of those kind of transmission, power glide, something that's not gonna be electronically controlled, tongue twister for me. Something that's not going to be electronically controlled, you go here, you go none. Okay? And then I'm going to show you another place where to change that. But sometimes, I've been hearing some people, how they tune their vehicle. This has been messing with their, when they stop and the engine will turn off. So you may need to play with this. They have little devices for these things here, okay? So whatever. You do that. This is your platform. Right? And then if you have column lock and all these other things, so you set up your fans here, you set up your AC, all right? Your speed up here. This is needed if you're gonna go with if you're doing a non-electronic transmission, non-electronic automatic transmission, you go here and you play with these numbers here to get your miles per hour dialed in with the computer and with your VSS signal. I use Dakota Digital on my 350, so it works really good. All right, and this limiter here is the speed by which the PCM is going to cut off fuel and cut off power. Pretty much, it's your speed limit. All right, you go here, it cuts off the fuel at what limit? It says at 101 miles an hour, it's going to cut the fuel. All right, I'm going to change that, but this is just my practice PCM, so I don't really care to write it. All right, speed limiter here, speed limiter at 98 miles an hour. This is just where it's going to cut the fuel at. 98 miles an hour, speed limit number 2, 98 miles an hour. So you go and you change these things, okay? This one is just airflow. The airflow is not going to kill it. So that's 255 miles an hour. So you go here to see what OS you're running, and it's running stock, but it's you can change it to a 2-bar. This PCM I can change to a 2-bar, which is, for a turbo car. Normally you can change it to more, but I'm not going to do anything to it. All right, so you go to the engine. This is for where if you're tuning for spark and all of these things. So you would click on engine. Once again, see engine is here. You click on engine. Right now it came up as already under spark. You click on advanced. And I know it's confusing for you guys, but this is just basic. I'm just showing you the tabs. I'm not gonna go in depth on everything. I'm gonna use another video for that. General, okay? Another thing too, okay, so since you're using this PCM, okay, some people use the PCM that doesn't go with the motor, right? So let's say you're using this LQ4 PCM, but you're running a 5.3, right? I don't know what just happened with my phone, but it just coughed out. All right, so like I was saying, if you're using this PCM on a 5.3, you go here to engine type, and you can change it. See the engine sizes is different. You can change that, but once you change that, make sure you change your displacement, your cubic inches right here. You change that. You can also change the cylinder, number of cylinders or whatever. All right, you go to idle. If you're trying to do your idle speed, you go to the base. Like this PCM is set for when it's cold, 800 RPMs to 795, and then when it's at good running temperature is from 585 to 575. All right. Rolling, idle, your airflow. Your airflow is where you check your you adjust your VE table. This is the fueling. Okay. I'm just scanning through these things. Right now I'm not gonna go in depth with anything. Your dynamic airflow. This is wide open throttle stuff. Electronic throttle. Some vehicles are electronic throttle. Some vehicles are drive-by-wire. It's drive-by-wire or drive-by-cable. Okay? Those are two options with these LS engines. Your fuel, open and closed loop, your DEFCO, all these things here. All right? Spark. This is on your advanced, retard, and all these things. This is where you adjust your timing. You go to your high octane level. That sounded kind of crazy. You go to your high octane level, and this is the timing here for high octane. But if you check it, the high octane looks different from your low octane. They're different because of the fueling. You don't want to have the computer is trying to avoid engine knock, okay? Spark knock, whatever you want to call it, okay? But when you tune it, once you tune it, make sure you put both of them the same. Have a safe tune, but make them both the same so the engine will not switch between two different things if you have it set up a certain kind of way, okay? Retard, your dwell time, your knock sensor, all of these things here are necessary. When you go to your torque management, if this is if you're doing this on a swap, or if you're doing this on any kind of vehicle, this right here will also, your torque management and your torque model will also kill your performance. It'll go back and just limit you. These are all limits. It's gonna tell the computer to stop what it's doing and give you something else because these things have to be switched off. But once again, this is just a basic introduction to HP tuner. Okay? That's on engine. You can do engine diagnostics if you're trying to go and take your DTCs off. You go here, you turn DTCs off and stuff like that. Okay. You can go to your transmission. If you're running an electronic transmission, it tells you what kind of transmission. Well, you tell it what kind of transmission you're running. You click on here if you're going to run. If you're going to run non-electronic transmission, you see it, non-electronic auto. You go manual for L60, for L80. Okay, that's just what this computer here is running. You can change the shift points. You see things? Torque converter lockup. You can adjust everything on this. Tuning is tuning. You can go the same thing with the engine diagnostics. You can go to transmission diagnostics. Okay? Your fuel system. It shows you about your fuel system, how you want to set that up. Once again, like I showed you earlier with the system, how you turn off your VPN. I mean, not VPN, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about something totally different. How you turn off your vats. Okay? And then once you're finished doing all of these things, right? Once you're happy with the tune that you have, you go to, first you save it. Once you change everything, you go here, you save as. Okay? Well, since I didn't write it, I didn't pay for the license on this one. Let me see. It won't let me save it, right? But if you pay for the license for it, you can save it as, and then you put it very descriptive for whatever you change, okay? And then once you do that, once again, it's not gonna let me do it, but once you paid for the license for it, you would click here, you would click on right vehicle. Let me go back so you can see what it says. This tab here with the red arrow. It says right to vehicle, right? Right vehicle. You go here, and then you would say show license. See, and it'll tell you how many licenses you have, how many credits. I have 4 credits. This one here is going to cost me 2 credits. And then once you do that, you click on specific. You want to license it. Bow. You click that. And then you click OK, which I'm not going to do. I'm not sure if I want to license this PCM here yet. All right? You do that. But on the newer models, the credits are not specific to GM for, they're just credits and you can use them for anything. Okay? But this PCM tells you everything. This PCM tells you, well, the hptuner tells you what's on the PCM, and it tells you the VIN, it tells you the serial number, tell you the controller. This is a P59 PCM. It comes from a 2006 Silverado. Okay. So this is an 06, which is drive our way. All right. But since I'm not going to do it, I'm going to cancel it. All right, and then how you do, when you're done doing that, you just jump out of it. You would unhook it. There we go. You exit. Well, I'm going to close it. There's no reason for me to save any changes. No. And then close it out. And then there's also the VPN scanner. VCM, I keep calling it VPN. I'm thinking about internet security for some reason. But VCM, goddammit. VCM scanner. And this is the scanner here. Okay, and the scanner has different channels. This is while the engine is running. It shows you all the different parameters. I'll show you one right here on one of my log files. I open up a file. Also, too, before I click on that, let me go. You go here. When you use the scanner, you go here to this car. You connect vehicle. You click on that. All right. This is not going to show anything because it's not literally inside of a car driving or anything like that. So it's not going to show you nothing. All right. So it's in the vehicle, right? And then once you click connect to vehicle, you start scanning. You click on this record looking button. You click that, and then it'll show you what is going on with the car. There's really nothing to show now. Normally it would be showing the spark and all of these things, so I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to stop it. You press the square to stop. Oh, also, I meant to show you something else, but I guess another time. Because on the VCM editor, you're able to right into the system that you want to tune it while you want to tune while the engine is running. Okay, so you ain't got to keep going back and forth, riding back and forth, and stuff like that. But anyway, so let me show you how it looks while it's running in the vehicle. I'm gonna just load up in any tune. Let me show you the 6.0 when it has some knock. You press play. You can speed it up here. And knock would be here. This is this little area right here. That's knock. So knock at wide open RPM, and I figured out why I was knocking because it needed more fuel. I'm out. Appreciate everybody for watching this video all the way to the end. Please like and subscribe, and comment below if you want to know any more information, or if you need me to actually go in depth with certain things. Just let me know. And I got you. Once again, it's your boy AP from AP Performance. I'm out.